apologize for wins in this league. That's what Ben Johnson said last week. So sorry, we're not sorry after the Bears beat the Giants 24-20. And we're here to talk about it all on the official Bears Postgame Live, brought to you by United Airlines. Like last week, it is Elise Menaker, Coach Dave Wannstedt here with you to talk about yet another victory and at home against a Giants team that, yeah, they struggle on the road, but man, the Bears taking advantage late. Coach, last week it was just like madness, and this week now, what do we got to say?
Well, everything that I wrote down is crazy again. The last 2 minutes of the game, I'll tell you what, the first thought that comes to my mind is Caleb Williams almost performs better when he's under pressure than when he's in the flow of the game, if that makes sense. Whether it's, you talk about avoiding the rush. I think the guy avoided 6 sacks today. Not just sacks where guys ran by. I'm talking about where they had a hand on him. It's just incredible what he can do to keep a play alive. And these are unscripted plays. And, if you're a wide receiver or a tight end or a running back on our team, yeah, we're going to call the play in the huddle. This is it. Okay, this is what we're all trying to do. Everybody got it. Good. Now, when the ball's snapped, everybody's kind of on their own.
Block, run, help.
Because Caleb is going to be moving, and guys got to, and they practice that. They practice working back to the ball and guys coming across the field. He's really amazing how he can avoid the rush. And that was really the difference in the game. Let's be real. He made plays with his feet.
And that's really the difference in this game late, scoring at the touchdown, 27 yards, missing tackles.
That was a nice design play. But again, they had the defensive end, who was supposed to be there, and Caleb outran him. So the winning touchdown was a designed run. Good call by Ben. Great fake with the running back. Good effort blocking downfield. Right there, you see committing guys down there. So it was a great design play. And again, it was Caleb's legs that made the difference in the play. And, the one thing that we've seen this over the years, we've seen the Bears lose games because of a bad penalty or something like that. The Giants made the mistakes at the end. They were the ones that committed the penalties. And the nice thing is, in all of these wins where they've come from behind, when the Bears have had an opportunity, they take advantage of it. So you can talk about, this happened last week, this happened. Hey, Washington, the quarterback drops the ball. Okay, but guess what the Bears do? They get the ball and they get down and kick a field goal to win. So the point that I'm making is, yes, there's going to be ups and downs in every game. There's going to be mistakes. And when the opponent makes a mistake, the key is, can you now take advantage of it? That's what the Bears have been phenomenal at this year, truly. That's been the difference in them winning and losing.
And Ben Johnson was talking about it last week. Like, you have a game like last week. I think you could say the same about a game like this week. The Bears are losing these in the past. Now, does it come down to what you were just describing, taking advantage of mistakes, say, from the Giants late, or what are you seeing about this Bears team that sticks out to you that they're able to come away with wins now?
It's funny because winning teams find a way to win, losing teams find a way to lose. And the Giants have been in this situation 2 or 3 times. They were up
75 fourth quarter points they've given up the last 4 games.
Yeah, they gave up 31 points, I think it was to Denver, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So when you get a mindset that you're going to give up, then all of a sudden you start winning games. That's the difference in the game.
Well, this was a big difference, too, because this is where Jackson Dart goes down. It seems like a good run. He would eventually leave the game with a concussion, which is why Russell Wilson came in. But, he was such a difference maker for them.
That's a quarterback design run counter play. That's the same play right there, since we got it up on the screen, that they scored their last touchdown on, where he kept it and ran it in. They came back.
And you really like that play for him.
I really like this play. It takes a lot of work, but he is a great athlete. And so, 1, he loses the ball, and 2, you knock your starting quarterback out of the game. So that was a huge play for the Bears, obviously, in turning this thing around. And because and they again, I'm repeating myself, but they took advantage of it. That's the key.
Well, and I think also when you're talking about winning and losing, that's the main thing, right? Like, you are taking advantage and you are doing the little things down the stretch late in the game when you need to.
Yeah, I remember when we first started at Dallas, and we weren't very good. We were terrible, okay, one of the worst teams in the league. And we would always start fast and had a good plan and then find a way not to finish the game and lose it to the good teams in the league at the end. And then all of a sudden, when we went to the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl airs, all of a sudden we were the team that in the fourth quarter, we were finding a way to win, and other teams would make the mistakes, penalties, plays, whatever it might be, and we would take advantage of it and win those games. So once you start believing this and you can back it up with results, which the Bears are doing, it kind of becomes a way of life, as we say.
Your identity becomes that you win.
Exactly.
And
right.
they're at least keeping themselves in it to give themselves the chance.
Right.
Because even though sometimes it's not the prettiest, you're still keep giving yourself a chance late.
Exactly. And the defense, don't get all hung up on the numbers. I know yards mean, but we can kill ourselves over statistics.
Because they win now.
But they're making plays when they have to. That's the key.